Hey guys, welcome to the Black Sheep Radio. My name is Chastity, and today we have our special guest, Shazy B.
Hey y'all, how you doing? Thank you for having me on the Black Sheep Radio. I love that name first of all because I definitely know how it feels to be a black sheep, but they don't get it now, but they gonna get it. Period.
Oh man, so our topic today is self-love. Okay, so I'm just gonna read them the definition so they can know.
Okay, no problem.
So self-love is a state of appreciation for one's self that involves taking care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, and psychologically. Okay? So I'm just gonna jump right in. Question 1. What does self-love mean to you?
I mean, that is a really good question, really good question. I would say definitely everything that was mentioned, but I would take it a bit further, right? Something I've been on a self-love journey for quite some time, like very determined, and I realized that self-love is not just about loving yourself when you're feeling good. It's not just about pushing yourself to do a million and one things, being the best person you could be every single moment. It's not just about that. It's about loving yourself even on the days when you feel like crap. You feel me? Loving yourself even on the days when you're grieving. Loving yourself when you're sad. Loving yourself when you're not feeling motivated. Just embodying that, because when you're in a relationship with somebody, you're going to look at them from their highest potential. Mm-hmm. You're not going to say, hey, you didn't work on your business for a month straight, or you ate that ice cream, you're no good. You're not going to do that to somebody. So it's about taking that same embodiment of unconditional love, but like for yourself. Like, right. You don't have to be great. You don't have to be happy. You don't have to be perfect.
I love that response. Right. That was a perfect response. Yeah. And it is very true. So the second question is, why is self-love so important, especially in today's society?
Well, self-love is literally the only thing that matters. Like, people walk around so depressed, so angry, spreading that negativity, right? So if I'm a person who don't love myself, I'm going to navigate through the world from a place of hate or from a place of the opposite of love. Right. So when I walk into a room, that energy is felt. When I interact with the cashier, that energy is felt. When I interact with my significant other, that energy is felt. A friend, that energy is felt. And as we know, you can pick up on somebody's energy. Now somebody says something weird to you, and now you're having a bad day. Mm-hmm. And the reason why that person says something weird is because they're uncomfortable with themselves. Mm-hmm. So it's really about wanting to spread love. Be like, what you want to receive, dish that out. So yeah, love yourself. That's it.
And that's true. What you want to receive, you have to give out. Okay. Third question. What's your practices or traditions that you insert in your day-to-day routine that helps improve your self-love?
My practices have shifted many times over the year, from waking up, working out, journaling, and creating. You feel me? My routine has shifted many times. However, one thing I would say right now, my focus is to be present in the moment. So when I wake up, before I touch my phone, before I interact with the world, my main focus is to sit there, breathe, let my nervous system know that it's safe. You feel me? I like to stretch my hips as well, and I like to use my five senses. Like, what am I hearing? What am I tasting? What am I feeling? What am I experiencing? And that allows me to know that I'm safe, I'm good. You feel me? And also journaling. I still keep the journaling because it helps me to take everything that's in here and put it on paper. Mm-hmm. So yeah, everybody's routine is gonna look different. It's about what makes you feel good, but you get to a certain point where doing more is not the answer. It's about being with yourself and being comfortable with the stillness, being comfortable with not always having to accomplish a task.
I love that. Let me see here. Because I was about to ask you a question, because I do see that a lot. Like, a lot of people, they like overwork. I'm one of the people. Like I don't care what happens. Like my thing is okay. Well, back to work. No matter what I go through, back to work. I know I can get something I'm working on. So what advice do you have for that?
I would definitely say it's okay to work and it's okay to get things done. However, when you don't sit with your emotions, it festers. It don't just go away because you decided to work.
Right.
That sadness is still going to be there. That frustration is still going to be there. It's just going to fester inside of your body wherever it decides to go. You know. So until you actually sit with your emotions and actually really look at it and process it and admit to yourself, hey, I actually am sad right now. I actually am frustrated,
Right.
and then working on intentionally changing that energy to something else, then that's when you can work through that. However, it's easy to say I'm gonna go work, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not being intentional about it, then where does the energy go?
Right.
You feel me? So yeah, I would definitely say not wrong with working, but just think about it, right? We work so hard to get to a moment of peace, right? We want to be a millionaire because we think when we're millionaires, we get to be at peace and won't have to do any work, right? We have to start practicing that now. We have to start practicing being comfortable with sitting still. When you're a millionaire, what you want to sit on the beach with your cocktail and
still be working? Mm-hmm.
Maybe be working, maybe not. Maybe you're not going to be working.
Right.
Maybe you're just going to be enjoying your life because you're alive and life is great.
Exactly.
You feel me? And you have to train your nervous system how to be comfortable and just you being you without having to accomplish a task, without having to go above and beyond and jump through hoops, because there's plenty of people who work their entire lives hard and get nowhere.
That's true. That's very much true. And I love that because I know I'm not the only person out here.
Yeah.
But you still got to go through your emotions and you still got to feel what you're feeling.
Yeah, feel your emotions, process your emotions, right.
And you have a lot of books that help you throughout the journey, help us throughout the journey.
Yes.
Can you tell us about them?
Yes. I would love to. So I wrote my first book, I think in about 2018, probably. I'm not too sure. However, these books are an expression of what I'm experiencing, right? Because as I go along on this journey, I'm constantly changing. You feel me? I'm constantly learning new things, and me being able to take my information that I have and my perspective that I have and put it onto paper and help somebody else guide them along on their journey, like that's everything for me. You feel me? That's my purpose in life. So I have written, I have written more books than this, but this is the 4 physical copies I have.
Put some respect on her books.
Right, period. Okay. We got the 20 ways to make money. You feel me? Everybody always, money is the one thing that keeps people in this loop. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So what I did was wrote down different ways to do it, but not only did I write down different ways to make the money, I also interpreted mindsets, right? Because you could be, I could give a broke person with a broke mindset $1 million right now, they would throw it away on random stuff and still end up broke. So it's about really getting your mind ready and, being in touch with your spirit. Because money is spiritual. And then we also have Whispering Suicide and Whispering Suicide Journal. What these are about is the thoughts in your mind that pretty much try to kill you. Mm-hmm. And I won't say physically kill you, but kill your spirit, kill your inspiration. You know when you're a little kid and you're dreaming big and you just think about all the things you want to do and all the things you want to get done. And it'd be those thoughts that say, you can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't
about this.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Always a reason to stop you, and it's about acknowledging those thoughts and understanding where they're coming from, and also journaling your thoughts to bring it to light so that it's not something that's playing in the back of your mind but is right in front of your face and you have no choice but to acknowledge it and reshape it. And then I have Heirlooms, which is about things that are passed down with you. Like, we have mindsets that we get passed down from our family members and we don't even know why we think the way we think or do what we do or feel how we feel. So it's important that we take the time to reflect and really get that understanding. Learn, which I love the story, so I love to share it, right? It was this woman, she had a loaf of bread and the little kid came up like, why do you always cut the ends of the bread? And then she was like, that's a good question. Let me go ask grandma. So then she called grandma, well, she called her mother and she was like, So why is that? She was like, oh, because the pan was too small. So all these years she's been cutting the end of the bread, not even having to cut the end of the bread. But the only reason why her mother did that is because the pan was too small. So we have to constantly reevaluate what we do, why we do it, so that we can decide, like, wait, is this something that I even want? You know?
Is this even something I have to do?
Right. Exactly.
Okay. And we soon wrap up. Do you have any upcoming projects or events, business moves?
Yes. Well, first and foremost, we got Moving Walkie music videos being edited. It should be out, probably in about a month or so. We'll see.
As it should,
But I don't rush my art, so it's gonna be ready whenever it's ready. But I'm super excited. And then we have my project, which is, it's being worked on, but it's called Dirty Diamond. You heard it here first.
Dirty Diamond.
Dirty Diamond. I am working on a heartbreak collection of songs, and I'm going to present it in a way that I've never presented my music before, and I'm super excited about that. Love is one of the things, like that external love is one of the things that I struggled with my entire life. I'm still learning. I'm still figuring it out. However, me being in positions where my heart was broken and I was disrespected, violated, and mistreated, it pushed me to this point right here where I'm like, oh, if you ain't gonna love me, somebody gonna do it, and that's gonna be me.
Period.
You feel me? Right, exactly. So I was like, wait, hold up. This gotta, like, this is too much. I can't, and obviously I'm still learning.
Right.
Every time I take whatever I learn from every relationship and go to the next. I'm not giving up on love. I'm a lover girl.
Me too.
Self-love and all. I'm gonna find me a man who's gonna love me, gonna know how to love me, gonna treat me right. I know it. It's destined. It's locked in. However, until I get there, or no, even after I get there, it's self-love. Period. Like, I have my days when I'm not always like loving myself, but I've learned to like acknowledge my shadows. A lot of the times what people say, like when it comes to shadow work, people think it's so like it's something to avoid, right? For instance, like let's just say you have a thought in your head that's saying something like, hey, you can't do it. People usually tell those thoughts, hey, be quiet, shut up, right? I don't want to hear that. They think that's what works, but that's not what works. You have to talk to the voice. You have to understand the voice, right? Just imagine it like it's a child. If you say, hey, wait, why do you think I should give up? What's going on?
Right.
Because a lot of the time we call it self-sabotage, but it's not self-sabotage. It's the brain actually trying to protect you based on a past experience that you had. So when you listen to the voice and you reassure the voice, you allow it to know that, no, wait, I know you're trying to protect me, but I'm actually safe. And then you have that conversation like you would have with, a person. But Dirty Diamond, yes, Dirty Diamond coming soon. I'm super excited. Y'all going to see my vulnerability, and hopefully it can help you guys heal through it.
And you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Okay, so make sure y'all tune in. Go follow her so that y'all can get that update, okay?
Right, Shazy B official. Let's get it.
And lastly, do you have any advice for anybody that's struggling with self-love or anybody that wants to improve in their self-love?
There's so much advice I can give. But I would definitely boil it down to baby steps. Baby steps. Baby steps, and treat yourself like you would treat another person.
I was about to say, you guys.
Well, I was like, hold up. Everybody
nicely.
Right.
Respectfully. Because everybody don't treat themselves or other people right.
Right, that's why I paused. Like, wait, that's an outdated cliche line.
I mean, it works for the right people, but
yeah, exactly. You get out. You get what you put out. Period. You feel me? So when it comes to loving yourself, you're not gonna wake up one day and just be perfect. There is no perfect. So it's just about understanding each and every day, I'm going to do these couple things a day to show myself that I love myself. And you compare it to a relationship, right? So if you're with your man, you're not going to dote. It's not healthy for you to dote and serve your man 24/7. But if you do a couple things throughout the day to show him, hey, babe, I'm thinking about you, I love you. You feel me? Or vice versa. It's the same sentiment. It's the same energy. You're not going to say, hey, babe, you're sad. oh well, you know, you shouldn't be sad.
If you do, don't be in that relationship.
Right.
If you get that treatment, don't be in that relationship.
Exactly. You feel me? It's about what feels good, and relationships aren't supposed to hurt. It's supposed to feel good.
Right.
You feel me?
And don't get it confused either, because I feel like this generation get it confused a lot too. They feel like you gotta go through so much just to prove that you're in love when you love that person. You don't. Okay. You're gonna go through stuff, of course. Everybody go through stuff. You go
through stuff, but the harder it is does not make it the easier.
Right.
You are not supposed to fight for. You're not supposed to fight. We're not
it's
meant
not
to
a war.
fight. Yeah. This is not, you know, back in the days when we used to freaking hunt and, you know, you're supposed to feel safe. You feel me? So tap into your spirituality. Allow your nervous system to reset. Let yourself know that you are safe, and don't accept just anything. Boundaries. Yeah. Say no. Say no.
And it's okay to say no. It's okay. I had to work on that myself.
Yeah, actually, you have to say no. That's the only way to survive. Only way.
That's something I had to work on too. I was I'll figure it out. Yeah. Set myself back a lot. And
then who did to pick you up?
Nobody. And then when I finally said, I was like, oh, you said no. Okay. All right.
Right.
So, but anyways, thank you so much for coming here. I truly appreciate you. And it's nothing but good vibes. Make sure y'all get her books. It's on Amazon.
Yes, on Amazon. Jasmine Positive Paradigm.
Yes, I got this one. I got this one. My next one, these two.
Right, period.
And then it's this one. Okay?
Yes. Check them out. I appreciate y'all. But, you know, we all on this self-love journey. So, you know, be kind to yourself at the end of the day. Because, you know, why would you be your own op? Why would you help the ops destroy yourself? You feel me? So, thank y'all for listening. I appreciate y'all. And thank you so much for having me. This was beautiful. You got some good questions, girl. Really got me reflecting. And yeah, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too. Later, guys.
Lifestyles of the rich and nameless. Fuck them niggas, they so fucking shameless. My talent is gold, yet they may never know. Industry full of fucking demons. Take my tracks.
I stop it. Y'all gonna go from talking shit to bigging me up. Either way, I'm the topic. Loose lips sink ships. Do not forget, I got that blick. Yeah, I'm on that timing. I'ma make success from all of this pain. I'ma always gain. I am the silver lining. No name who. I'ma get lit off of what I've been through. Fake bitch smiling in my face like it's cool. I remember how you was when I ain't have no name. Ain't nothing changed. I'ma paint your face with all of this rage. To go light a candle, burn some sage. This ain't no child's play, ain't no game. Your great-great-greats gonna know my name. My worst fear is to leave this earth without healing myself and having no name. My worst fear is after putting in all this work in the end, my family won't gain. But in order to conquer my fears, I must release my fears and step out on faith. If you do not believe in me, then don't talk to me. Get the fuck out my face. How many times is it gonna take me to get it? How many times is it gonna take me to realize that I got this?